Boom. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the raffleinvestor.com's Daily Brief Recap. It's the middle of the summer. Kind of a wishy-washy kind of market, so probably not too long of a broadcast here today. We've got the Jackson Hole Central Bankers Conference going on this week, so I get the distinct impression that they're doing a bunch of cleanup in the market. And I noticed that they had set some traps here earlier this morning, and it looks to me like retail fell into a lot of their traps here. So lots of kill zone reversals here today. I was mentioning to the site people. Very light news market. We had one major econ came out, and it was very weak. Other than that, basically not much news. And like I said, central bankers are now all getting together in Jackson Hole, so not really looking for a lot of currency movement until the other side of that event. Considering it is the end of the summer, I'm kind of suggesting, maybe just go slow, cool your jets, let things settle down a bit. Maybe even wait till after the Labor Day weekend. But of course, if you happen to have poppers, you might as well get paid while you're doing this. So here's an example of a stock we picked up back. This one we actually bought as of late June, like mid-June. And we got handed a really nice treat here today. Fascinating. Spent a lot of time in the daily brief explaining things like Faugenbaum chaos levels and all the reasons why it's a good idea to maybe ring the register a little bit. I happen to have open orders working, so I got filled my doubles levels, and I even got filled a little bit higher than my double level. So I was a very happy camper today. But on balance, I look at a lot of the market, it's sort of like, bleh. And it kind of is this, right? Where we're not really in a buy. We're kind of drifting right now in the fast. We're getting down into pretty washed out levels, and give this another week or so through the end of August here, we might actually be setting ourselves up for a nice little rally window coming on the other side of Labor Day. And the interesting thing is I'm seeing a lot of firmness and things like where the heck was it? I don't know what I did. Yeah, here we are. No, this won't really show it. Anyway, seeing a lot of firmness in drug stocks. AstraZeneca. Well, actually, no, that's not true. No, let's back up there a moment ago. There are specialty names, right? This is a cancer firm, and of course, they announced a merger with another company. So quite often you see stock prices jump up on merger announcements. What I am seeing strength in, and I wanted to show this to you. I thought I had the screen up for the daily brief, but I can't seem to find where I put it. Oh, here it is. Geez, that didn't take too much work. You can see a lot of strength is coming into sort of the travel and the sort of leisure space. And this is on news of potential vaccine, right? And when I made drug reference earlier, I meant to AstraZeneca. Their vaccine that they seem to have developed out of the UK seems to be catching on quite a bit. And the Americans are interested in licensing it and getting it going in earnest. So, maybe, now we're August into this nightmare, right? Remember, markets always think like 6 months ahead of time. So maybe we're now starting to see what the market's sort of looking like into 2021. And maybe, this November, it's going to be pretty nasty, but that's sort of like as bad as it gets. Maybe that's the way. Glass half empty, glass half full. Regardless, you can't really predict the future. I've tried to tell you guys that repeatedly. So our job is to just simply try and identify situations where a bunch of criteria has come in, where historically we know that when that criteria comes in, we got a pretty good chance of making money. And so these kind of what we call setups are starting to set up in a lot of these names. So I'm definitely interested on the buy side. we'll see how that goes. And you just trade your setups and live with the results. That's the way it goes. Um, Back to our conversation here for you guys. Risk on, risk off. You know, as I said, Jackson Hole. U.S. dollar is actually relatively firm here. I think, like I said, there were some traps laid there this morning in some of the currencies. Path of least resistance for risk itself still appears to be up, and there's now hurricanes. There's two of them that are churning around the Gulf of Mexico. So that's probably going to keep a bid in the crude prices for the time being. We haven't got a new sell signal here yet for you guys. And no top in the stock market. And as we said recently, there's a chaos level just sitting up above the stock market here. Oh, look at that! They've hit it! Son of a bitch. All right, so we were wondering how long it was going to take for that chaos level to be hit. And now it's been hit. So way to go, stock market. You did it. Interesting thing about this is, you know, like I think I had shown you, when markets come into chaos levels, Jesus, all hell can break loose. So we had one here today. There's the chaos level. Market came into that level and all hell broke loose. And now you can see what's happening on the other side of it. Holy shit. So now we finally hit this damn chaos level on the stock market. Maybe that means we can finally calm down here a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But nosebleedy, no doubt about it. Interesting enough, I'm trying to bid some more put options on the down. I can't get filled, which is weird. They won't fill me even though the stock market is moving up. That's a bit suspicious. But anyway, so I do have bids to buy some more insurance, but I'm not getting filled, so that's kind of weird. I'll let you know, of course, if I do get filled. Risk off. Bonds are kind of like non-event day. And our gold, you know, I've told you guys here recently, no way I could touch this up here. Gotta let this sort of settle down. We got one low, two lows. All right, we get a third low to work with. Maybe we might have setups starting to form. It's probably still a week or two away at best. Probably like after the Labor Day weekend, we'll see what's going on here. So, you know, that's the situation in the gold. Just hurry up and do nothing for a guy like me right now. Risk on, risk off from the junior stock market perspective. Remember we said the breadth is still pointing down. You can see that in the junior market. It's still pretty weak. But, you know, like I said, if you have special situations and the market affords you the opportunity to pay for yourself, then pay yourself! So we paid ourselves today. Yay, big win. As for the corn, we're just sitting right at this key inflection point. Not really going anywhere. We had pointed out coming out of the broiler chicken show yesterday that I kind of felt like market had a little bit of a bid coming into it. So you can see these little lower time frame, very quick setups are working, but nothing that investors can get too excited about. Sort of like this range trade kind of market. That's really what I think the market state is right now. Kind of sucks, but hurry up and do nothing heading into the end of the summer. Makes sense. What's cool, of course, is in this kind of environment, if Bitcoin and Ethereum and shit aren't crapping out, like, you know, there's the Bitcoin working its way up. There's the Ethereum working its way up. If we look at the little alts, man, there's some that are just popping. This little storage went nuts here. So, actually, ironically enough, above my sell half on a double level from purchases from the winter. So if you did, and this is why I'm mentioning this one today, if you did happen to join me on this trade, then make damn sure to pay yourself. But I bought a whole bunch of this thing over the past year or two, so this is actually now my new average cost, and I'm going to just sit tight and wait for 7, right? So you can see this is what I have to wait for here. So I'm not going to ring the register here, but I could very easily have banged out doubles kind of tweets and stuff. But long and short of it here, names are still working their way higher, so make hay while the sun's shining. Enjoy the ride. And, just get out there and have fun in this market. It's not pointing down right now. So, as a result, I think there's a window here to make money. But you have to be very slick and very sharp on your setups, on your levels, on your order entry. Don't screw around with this. You have to be laser beam sharp. Okay, so that's basically your summary of the market here. Like I said, nothing earth-shattering today. End of the summer. These brief recaps, probably relatively short. And we'll get ready to rock this thing following Labor Day weekend, sort of when the pros come back to business in earnest. The only other thing I'll mention, we are having a raffle for a seat in the upcoming fall term for the Level 1 program, the education program we run on the site. If you didn't get details about that in yesterday's Broiler Chicken show, I thought it was a really cool testament. Our raffle winners, they seem to really enjoy the experience. Most of them actually move on and continue their education program. I think that's what this person's planning on doing. But if you want to sort of get sort of a bird's eye, or I guess just an unbiased opinion from the raffle winner of what the program was like and what it did for her, check out the Twitter feed. And our request is, if you'd like to be in the raffle, put your name down in the comments on these videos. But you also have to include what is one thing that you've learned about trading from these videos. So then that way, I'm actually going to make you you're going to have to work for this raffle ticket. Anyway, we should probably have that raffle probably Labor Day weekend. So it gives you a couple weeks to get your name down. And, of course, good luck to anybody who enters. So, okay, I think I'll leave the rant at that for today. Enjoy the end of your summer. Bang out those doubles if you can. Don't take no wooden nickels. And, of course, remember what your number one job as a trader is to do each and every day. Have yourselves a great day. All the best. And bye for now.